Today, I stand on the precipice of despair, teetering on the edge of an abyss that has swallowed my hope and faith in humanity. The year is 2024, and I find myself in a society that seems to reward failure and overlook success. Anger, raw and untamed, courses through my veins like a raging river. It's an anger I've never felt before, an anger born from the ashes of broken dreams and shattered expectations. My life has been a tumultuous journey of ups and downs. There have been moments, dark and desolate, when I've contemplated surrendering to the abyss, ending it all. But I've always held on, always fought, always persisted. I've always believed that to surrender would be to let the devil win, and so I've soldiered on, fueled by a stubborn determination to defy the odds. I've always struggled with faith, with the concept of a benevolent God. As a child, I was subjected to unspeakable horrors that left scars on my soul. I grappled with the question, why would a loving God allow such atrocities to befall an innocent child? As I grew older, I sought justice. I sought retribution, but to no avail. The world turned a blind eye. The system shrugged its shoulders. I found solace in giving, in serving. For 13 long years, I was a foster parent, a beacon of hope for those who had none. I gave all of myself, all of my heart, all of my soul to these children. I found purpose in their smiles, in their laughter, in their dreams. Then the world was hit by an invisible enemy, COVID-19. My father fell ill, his life hanging by a thread. Our last moments together were spent separated by a glass barrier, our hands pressed against the cold surface, yearning for a connection that was denied to us. I got the vaccine, spurred by the promise of seeing my father, a promise that was never fulfilled. My father was shipped off to Albany, New York, due to a shortage of beds in Vermont. Around the same time, my foster child, my source of income, decided to move out. I was left with nothing but borrowed time and borrowed money. I spent the last few weeks of my father's life by his side, alone, my heart heavy with grief and despair. I am disillusioned. I am disgusted. I am ashamed to call myself an American. Our nation condones the slaughter of innocents. We turn a blind eye to the starving masses. We pour millions into wars that are not ours to fight. I feel a sense of betrayal, a sense of outrage. I want to declare war on America, on the injustices and the inequalities that plague our society. But what good would that do? Would it change anything? Would it make a difference? Perhaps not. Perhaps all it would do is land me in jail. But even that seems like a better fate than the one I am currently living. I yearn for a world where hope is not a luxury, where despair is not the norm. I yearn for a world that values life, that values humanity, that values justice. I yearn for a world where we are not mere cogs in a machine, where we are not reduced to our productivity. I yearn for a world where living is more than just existing, where life is more than just a series of monotonous tasks. I implore you, wake up. Break free from the shackles of oppression. Break free from the chains of conformity. Break free from the matrix that has been constructed to keep us docile, to keep us compliant. Break free and reclaim your humanity. Reclaim your freedom. Reclaim your life. This, my friends, is my plea, my prayer, my declaration of war. This is my testament of despair, of anger, of disillusionment. This is my testament of hope, of change, of defiance. This is my testament, and I hope it resonates with you. I hope it inspires you. I hope it galvanizes you into action. Because change begins with us, with you, with me, with all of us. The concept of the right to revolt is not new. It was famously articulated in the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration stated that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, it is the right of the people. It is your right, my right, our collective right, to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government. To institute a better world, a world that respects and values the dignity and worth of every individual. This right to revolt is not merely a right. It is our duty, our obligation, our moral imperative. It is our duty, our obligation, our moral imperative to fight for a better world. This is our call to arms. This is our Declaration of Independence. This is our right to revolt.